It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. And it's all up next.
We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's in Power Field at Mile High. We are bundled up. This should be a fun one. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, we love watching and calling snow games, but you played in weather like this. What's it like?
Oh, man, there is nothing better. Kind of brings you back to your roots of having a snow day, a day off of school, and just get all your buddies in the neighborhood and just go play outside. But in all seriousness, it actually really benefits the offense. I mean, people always are questioning the passing game and whatnot. The offense knows where they're going. It's on the defense to react, and that's where the footing and that's where the snow really has its biggest effect. I think today, for both teams, advantage offense.
Here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And through the snowflakes, off we go here on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. All the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL level.
And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The Broncos bringing out their punter. Parker Washington awaits for the Jaguars. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft. It's Trevor Lawrence.
You think back just a few years ago, Mike, Trevor Lawrence started as one of the top quarterback prospects of the last decade, and at times he's fit the billing, but it's been the inconsistency, protect the ball, turnovers. If he can clean up a lot of those miscues, he could be one of the top quarterbacks in this league.
And he'll get this up to the 44. Alex Singleton, there on the tackle. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Second down and 8. They'll run it once more with ETN. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Brown. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Jaguar first down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Lawrence. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
It's so easy to unlead of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Broncos offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. He keeps it himself.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Here's Nix to throw. This one to the tight end, Troutman. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down. To throw is Nix. And this ball's going to be incomplete. Play action now. It's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Nix from the gun on third down. He'll be forced to just throw. It's incomplete. On comes the punter now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Jaguars offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead. See if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
They'll send a tight end in motion. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Now a second down throw for Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Now a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Lawrence. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Now he'll run. That's on the tackle, Anton Harrison. This run straight ahead for Etienne. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Once again, it's ETN. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Alex Singleton, they're up. Third and long. Throwing is Lawrence. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the first down.
On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Nix. This one complete to Bryant. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. Up the middle they go. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
Hats off to the interior of this defensive line. Look at the penetration they're able to get up front, Mike, to defeat their blocks. And 3rd and an inch, they knew that run was coming, and boy, were they ready.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Denver. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught by the rookie from Colorado. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Up the middle, here's ETN. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw is Lawrence. Open man, left side, he's got it. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Jacksonville. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They put Strange in motion. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. On the handoff, it's ETN. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run the toss here to ETN. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
Lawrence. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. The fit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with ETN. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
The Broncos offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. A big-time play for the Broncos. 32 yards.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down.
Now, Doug Peterson, none too pleased with that call, and out comes the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Jaguars have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he will have a Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so. They wind up getting 7, facing 3rd and 4.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's Jake Hayes-Dobbins. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
The best running backs, Mike, they have a really good balance between executing the play that's designed, but then every so often they just have to trust their instincts, and sometimes that's the best plays. That's where the big home run shots come from, and when you have a talented back, you want to give them that freedom.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is caught, back corner of the end zone. Cortland Sutton, touchdown Denver. Will Lutz now for the PAT. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Broncos move out to a 7-3 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. He'll He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that ball incomplete over the middle. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
Ball security, a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You know, we spend a lot of time praising the running backs, and deservingly so. But oftentimes, it's a combination of the scheme and the big guys up front who make it work, and that's exactly what we saw here on the big pickup.
Here's 1st and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. That caught by Davis. And they have the 1st down. So, they get the completion on 1st and 5. And now, they'll set up 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Back to throw is Nix. And he got rid of that one. The receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and short. You think this ball's expected to come out quick, but when all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Nix to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline, it really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will take it in himself. Bo Nix, touchdown Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. Through the snowflakes, this one good. And the Broncos extend their advantage to 14-3. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. From the gun, a give to Etienne. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They put Strange in motion. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They send a receiver in motion left. Lawrence now on 2nd down. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down. the ground, here's ETN. And this defense not allowing much there. They'll stop him at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. On the give, it's ETN. And they'll take this down inside the 35. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. A hit, and he has lost the football. The Broncos have it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
The Broncos offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get forward for a couple. Mason Smith on the stop. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Nix. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down, 3 to go. Throwing, Nix. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with the sack.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Lawrence now. This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw is Lawrence. Open man downfield is Brown. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They go play action for Lawrence. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
So the longer that play progressed, the more difficult it is to cover that crossing route. So what's the key? It starts with pass protection. Give the quarterback time to stay with his receiver and not be forced to check that ball down.
One final throw before the break. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Broncos got a strong first half from their signal caller, Bo Nix. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. Well, this snow not abating at all. If anything, might be coming down a little bit harder as we are underway here in the third. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jags offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll do so with first and 10. Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. They'll run it once more with ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Third and long. To throw is Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Throwing is Nix. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Linebackers in general have the reputation of being very instinctive players, and I think we saw it there on that last pass breakup. The ability to diagnose and read the play almost before it even starts. It allows them to be in the right spot at the right time and allows them to make the play.
Now it's Dobbins. And good hard running will get him down close to a 1st down. Might be a yard short. Here's 3rd and 2. On the bootleg, it's Nix. And that is incomplete.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos going to open up a 17-3 lead. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Bigsby to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. He'll try left side with Etienne. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. But let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
Etienne now on 1st and 10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
1st and 10. They put Strange in motion. On 1st down, Lawrence gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan Because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's complete to Etienne. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Here comes Etienne running to the left. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Jaguars will cut into that lead. So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. That caught by Davis. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking them down and took them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, here's a handoff, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. They'll throw. It's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. They'll try to set up the screen here. Give him 13 on that screenplay, and a first down.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. To throw is Nix. That's caught once again by Ingram. And he'll be taken down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the first down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
One of the tight ends in motion right. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Here now, second down and goal. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? They'll try it one more time, but now a bit closer. It is second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
Nix from the gun on third down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And now it's fourth and goal. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos will extend their lead. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Washington now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. This run straight ahead for ETN. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On the draw, the give to ETN. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Traditionally in 1st and 10, Mike, a defense is not playing for draw. So I think in this case, it was their quick reaction to the ball and able to get someone to meet the runner and stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Lawrence now on 2nd down.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly, realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket, decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
3rd and a yard. A tight end in motion now. They'll try and run for the first with ETN. Play action now. It's Lawrence. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Jaguars are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The home team's offense, and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Here's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. On the ground, here's Dobbins. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Throwing, Nix. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. Here's a run going left. He'll take this down to the 43. A short pickup there. Second down and 8. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The visitors' offense and Travis Etienne set to get back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Here's Etienne. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Unfortunately, Mike, over my career, I've been in this guy's shoes plenty of times, probably more than I wish to admit. You take your eyes off the ball. You think about becoming a runner before securing the catch, and when you do that, you end up watching the ball fall to the ground.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score. So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Throwing is Nix. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll go right and find his running back. So second down, and they'll run it. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. from the 50. He'll set up to throw. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or offensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Second down, Lawrence. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Bigsby. And he'll have the 1st down. They'll get him up around the 37. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Broncos have it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll work his way only to the 23. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's 3rd and 7. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Penalty yardage made this much easier to convert. They now face 3rd and 2. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They get it done to the delight of this crowd. We saw a snowball or two launched in jubilation as time expired. Now these fans are going to have to battle the roadways. Safe getting home, folks, but sure it was worth it after a home victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.